So Kiara, sports is such a thing of what have you done for me lately? We talked about, you sat out last year and if you don't play for yourself, whatever happened. 2 years ago, you're a big 5-star recruit coming to Ohio State. Don't play last year, you get to jumping back in this year. How much do you feel like you come into the season needing or wanting to show or prove, like, hey, I'm just a sophomore and I'm still here?
Definitely, I think I have something to prove. Just sitting out last year, I learned a lot. Coming to a new program and a different style of play, I think the year helped me really just learn the system.
Emily, in your first game, you tied as the leading scorer with Kiara. What did you learn from this game that you can apply to the future, eventually conference games and regular season games?
I think this game was a big step when it came to understanding how to play with a new team. And I think that was for all of us. And as we started kind of slow, but ended up playing really well. So I think this game just helped me understand my teammates a little better. So now for the next games following, I think we'll be adjusting better to the game.
And Emily, I asked Q what he said to you, like it was the second quarter, he came off, kind of pulls over, he said, that would be something like a really deep about cover your man. He said, just make sure you give a high five to the player. Was that just you slip, are you excited or what?
No, yeah, I'm still learning some of the little things that we do here. So he just wanted to remind me, high five them when they come out. It was nothing serious.
Tiana, you were tied, 18-18 after the first quarter, and then second quarter, that's when you guys started to make your stretch run really pull away. What was said in between the break there by either you, the other veterans, or Coach Q? What was said to kind of spark that jump?
Yeah, we just looked at each other and told each other that we need to push the ball and do the things that we do well. Stick to, last year we shot the ball pretty good. Getting it into my Maya, posting up, just doing the things we do well, pushing the ball in transition, getting steals. I think our press was pretty good compared to last year, so just the little things.
29 points off turnovers. How important is it for your defense to spark that offense?
Yeah, it's very important. That's Q's style of play. He loves to press and trap, and I think this year will be a lot different to what it has been like last year. We have a lot of length and depth, and so we're able to do that.
It's only one game, Tiana, but we talked a lot about cutting down the fatigue and then hopefully the turnovers. I think you said one combined. I think that's what you said. But do you feel like a lot different now than maybe after a typical game last year where you spent? Is this about the ratio, 22 minutes that make you happy?
Definitely. I did only have one turnover, which is a big achievement for me. And I think obviously the minutes helped. The fatigue, when fatigue comes in, that's when I started to turn the ball up last year. So I think that did help.
Kiara, you scored your first points on a layup. I guess what was going through your mind, when the ball went through the basket, scored your first point?
At first, I was very excited to be playing my first game here at Syracuse. But when I seen the ball go through the net, a rush of just enjoyment went through me, and I was just like, wow, this is my first basket. I sat out last year and come in and scored a layup. I was very excited.
And you kind of gave the team a spark when you hit 2 straight threes. I guess what was your mindset, just to keep getting shots up as you went forward?
Yeah, I just took the open shots. I think my teammates found me, and I just took the open shots and tried to do what was best for my team.
Tiana, Q mentioned that when they kind of had you guys in a half-court set in the first quarter, you guys struggled a little bit with the ball, and when the offense really opened up, as we kind of from the press. How important is that for you guys to be able to run and gun and really kind of get the shooters and get the offense moving?
Yeah, it's very important. It's one of our go-tos: transition, pushing the ball, find an open player. And we did that pretty well in the second half. And with our press, obviously getting stops and steals, and that turns into easy layups. So that's what we work on.
And I guess Emily, first game with the team. I guess in that third quarter and second quarter a little bit when the offense is moving and the ball is kind of flying around, you guys are getting easy shots. I guess how does that kind of compare to the kind of games you've played in the past?
It's definitely. College is always going to be different from high school, and it's way more fast, and everybody gets the ball to each other because I think in college you trust everyone a little more. I guess it's a different skill level, but I think it's a big part that we move the ball around, and that's what sparked our offense.
Emily, you played in big games before in high school, so pressure's nothing new to you, but coming in with the reputation that you have, everything you do is gonna be scrutinized every big game. You got into a groove in that third, or you had a couple block shots, you had steal. Do you feel, I mean, how do you approach the expectations of pressure? Do you feel like, that's done, or do you just feel natural out there, like it's just another big game for you?
I mean, yeah, you always feel a little pressured, but I personally never really feel nervous or scared before a game. I think I've had so much time with this team before our first game that we built these relationships that just made it so much easier to go out and play on the court. And it kind of was just fun and enjoyable. Regardless if I was doing well or my teammate was doing well, as long as we were playing good and we were winning, I had a good time.
Tiana, I guess like what's the strong suit of the two-guard lineup with you and Kiara?
Yeah, I think it's a great lineup. You know, we can both push the ball. Kiara can shoot through as well. We're both very versatile. So I think, you know, even in the press, Kiara's defense is really good. We can switch it up. If I'm running the floor, she can bring the ball up. If she's running the floor, I can push the ball, and it's not a big change or difference. And I think that really helps our offense with pushing the ball up the court and getting open shots as well as attacking the rim.
And Kiara, your shot was falling today, but I guess what's the biggest thing that you feel like you bring to the game, you know, shooting or driving?
Just being able to play two different positions. I think, like Tiana said, with us being on the floor together, that's gonna be tough for some teams. And I think just my versatile and being able to do different things and not just be at one position. I can be off the ball or win the ball. Just that versatile is gonna be helpful to our team this year.
How often have you played off the ball in the past?
Really a lot, but in high school I tried to switch it up a little bit. My coach wanted me to play the one, but I was like, no, I want to play the one and the two, just because I think it's better for me.
Tiana, Coach mentioned how he wants to let you play free. And how much better do you play when you're just playing your game, able to get into the paint and do what you do?
Yeah, I think, you know, it's a lot different this year as well because we have other players that can contribute a lot. But when he lets me play free, you know, I love it. I love to attack the basket and find open players, and you know, that's what I love to do. And I appreciate him letting me play free and letting me play my game.
And you guys had 4 different players in double digits today. How important is it for you to, you know, either say I'm going to be a scoring guard today, or I'm just going to let the game come naturally to me? Is that something that you think about, knowing that I have to get points, or is it just I got to find my teammates? And
No, it doesn't. I'm more like just let the game come to me. You know, if I see an opportunity there to make a pass or a shot, like that's what I'll go to. I won't, you know, predetermine like what I want to do for this game. So yeah.
Still so early in the season, it's only November, and this is for either of you three. How important is this next matchup against Oregon? A lot of people are picking them, you know, Final Four pick. How important is this for you, and how excited are you guys to go cross country to face off against one of the country's best?
Yeah, it's very important. I think we're looking forward to this game. You know, it's a great game to want to be at, and you always want to play against the best. So I think, you know, we're all very excited, and we just want to show everybody what we can do.